Coming into the African Medtech conference, I came with a lot of questions, and part of them was, how do I move from the lab into the market and eventually on people's shelves?
Going into the conference, I was hopeful that we would get people from across the African continent to talk about how we could accelerate the growth of medtech in Africa. During the conference, during the 2 days, all my expectations have been exceeded. I am so excited to have, by the level of conversation and engagement by the people from all across the continent.
It's been really great to see the connections taking place, understanding what's happening in different parts of the continent and learning from one another. So I think it's just been an amazing 2 days, maybe too short. Maybe next time I'd say let's make it 3 days.
We expected to have the type of people who are passionate about innovation, passionate about changing how our culture is, and to be very specific, our contextualizing innovation to our region. And I have not been let down. We've had good pitches, we've had good panels, and we've come to discover that we have a very wealthy resource in this country, and I'm very excited for the future.
I had the opportunity to pitch my company at the Transforming Medtech in Africa conference, which was very exciting. It was really interesting to see that there was actually 13 other companies who were here pitching their ideas, so it's very promising to see how many people are working towards this space, especially the number of women's health companies who are here.
One of the highlights for me of the event and the conference was hearing about the local manufacturing capacities here. There were certain organizations which I hadn't heard about before, which have the capacity to produce the glasses here in Kenya, which is amazing because it's been something we've been looking to do for quite a while now. Really excited as well to see how some of the connections that have started here develop over the next year, and hope to see everybody again next year.
People need to understand that to develop an innovation within the medtech space needs a bit of time and patience and the capital to be injected. So we need more players in the industry who are going to provide product development, service delivery, as well as capital, just to ensure that this innovation actually comes to life within the industry. But also we need more women to take up space within the industry. So I'd love to see more women actually showcasing the innovation, bring out ventures within the medtech space, and also just building an ecosystem where there's a very equal balance between men-led business and also women-led business.
Now, the fact that I pushed back 2 or 3 times made it possible for the cancer that I had to be caught very early and to make it possible for me to get treatment and to be standing here today. So as a challenge, why we're doing what we're doing to transform African medtech, it's not just an exercise. It is something that we have to do so that hundreds and thousands and potentially millions of people who need to get the proper diagnostic or diagnosis early enough that they can be treated do get that.
What's exciting about this conference is that we are going to have different partners within the technology development value chain. This will be an opportunity for us to strategically think about how we can break the silos across the different partners and find ways to translate early stage technology designs into products that can be commercialized.
My expectation for these transforming medical technologies in Africa is really about figuring out how each of the challenges that we face on the continent can be solved by ourselves. And I must say, we've really brought critical stakeholders from governments, institutional partners, private partners, entrepreneurs, to figure out various aspects of the challenges on the continent, notably in terms of patient capital, regulatory approvals, and essentially storytelling around the medical industry on the continent.
Academia is critical because this is where you'll find innovations and where you'll find research. But all these have to be translated into real products and services that will get into the society. And for that to happen, you require the industry, which will actually work with this academia so that they translate these solutions that you're getting from academia into working products and solutions in the society.
We look forward to following on some of these conversations that we've established here and building active relationships with partners from the broader medtech industry, and really clarifying our value proposition around how can we develop a skilled population or a skilled talent force at university level that can actively contribute to the development of the local medtech industry.
I know that going forward over the next year, we're going to build those linkages, foster partnerships, and really take the African medtech industry to a different level.
Thank you very much, Villgro Africa, for organizing this medtech conference.